Hey YouTube, happy 2010. Um, Excuse the way I look, it is the first day of the new year, so this is how I went to bed, this is how I woke up, but I watched a movie today, Good Hair, and I wanted to share my thoughts on it. Finally, I saw Good Hair. I've been waiting to see Good Hair for, it seems like, months, and I just wanted to share my thoughts on it. The first thing that I can think to say is that it wasn't as offensive as I had anticipated. I saw all these different reviews and people, not particularly caring for the movie because it didn't have any natural hair representation. And I guess I kind of come away from it feeling like it didn't need any natural hair representation or any more natural hair representation. I like the girl that they picked to speak about natural hair. I thought the comments that she made were really good ones. I guess the most unsettling thing that I found about the movie was I almost felt like it was a misrepresentation of weaves. Because the weaves that they were showing in the movie were costing people thousands of dollars, and although maybe there is a segment of society that goes out and spends thousands of dollars on weave, I know a lot of women who weave, and I've never known anyone to spend more than maybe $200 to $500 max. I've had weave in my hair before, and maybe I spent $150, and I had human hair, so I felt like that was a little bit, I don't know, it just misrepresented it because it made it seem like, black women are going out here and spending thousands of dollars on weave instead of paying their mortgage. And I don't really think that that's the case, at least not in most instances. I think that, women are spending what they can afford to spend on their hair, and they're still taking care of business. That's what most of us do anyway. Actually, I enjoyed the movie. I was surprised that I enjoyed the movie. I had some good laughs out of the movie. I thought that it was unfortunate what they were saying about natural hair. However, it wasn't anything new. I guess it would have been nice if Chris had delved more deeply into the natural side and talked about the beauty of natural hair and appreciating natural hair. Although, in sort of like a backwards way, he did at least pose the question to people, why are you relaxing your hair? And that's at least good enough to me to get the conversation started. Because if you don't relax your hair anymore, what does that mean? That means that you're going to have natural hair, and that kind of opens up the dialogue for, to have a natural hair discussion. So anyway, I just wanted to touch base with you guys, let you know that I saw the movie. Let me know if anyone has any additional feedback or if you felt the same way that I feel. I actually enjoyed the movie. I thought it was funny. I think that at this point in time, I think I've gotten so used to some of the negative stereotypes around natural hair, I didn't really find it new or off-putting. I watched the movie at home, but I'm wondering if I had seen it in a theater amongst a bunch of others, if I would have felt differently, if I would have felt exposed, or if I would have felt like, this is embarrassing, or, how sad for us that we're putting our dirty laundry out here in front of other people. I don't know, maybe I would have, but what I'm taking away from the movie was just, I guess I love the emphasis on, I'm sorry, I had a wild night last night, so, but anyway, the emphasis on us taking command of our own hair and our own hair industry. I told you guys I went to the hair show with one of my clients about a month ago, and one of the things that she mentioned in her speech, I told you she was the keynote speaker, was that we used to have a lot of black beauty suppliers here in the city of Cleveland, and slowly but surely they've all sort of turned into Korean and Chinese suppliers. She didn't get down into specifically speaking about people's races, but she did mention the names of the black beauty suppliers who are no longer in existence, and she kind of posed a question to people, or sort of like a plea to people to think about that, and to think about returning all the money made from hair back into the black community, because it is our hair care products. So I took that away from the movie. I thought that was an excellent point. I also took away from the movie just how dangerous sodium hydroxide is. I mean, I knew it was bad, but I didn't know it was as bad as it actually is. I mean, if you saw that scientist when Chris Rock said, people put this in their hair, he was like, what? Like, why in the world would anybody do anything like that? And it's just scary that, yeah, that's what we're doing, on a fairly regular basis, 98% of us. And then, just the concept of, why are women relaxing their hair in droves? And like that little girl mentioned, she said, well, that's what you're supposed to do. And I think that that's how a lot of us are raised, believing that that's what you're supposed to do. And I think that all of us here on YouTube are consciously making an effort to sort of change that mantra into something different, something new. No, what you're supposed to do is grow your hair the way it naturally grows out of your head. And then if, you decide as some type of styling option that you want it straight, you can do that, and you can still have your own hair. You don't have to put harsh chemicals on it. So I thought it was an informative movie. I thought it was a good movie. I thought it was funny. I hated to see all of our sisters on there with all that weave and how much they depend on that weave, but that's not new. We already knew that. So I guess I would give it like 1 thumb up, not 2 thumbs up, but 1 thumb up for Chris Rock for even taking the time to address something that I think opens up a dialogue for us to have the discussion that we'd like to have. So I hope everybody's having a wonderful first day of the new year, and I will talk to you soon. Ciao.